we back in the man cave, and we already started a fucking discussion in the backstage, and we're talking about Freemasons and the Illuminati. All right.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, from what I understand, right, and this is from my own personal research, right, that I've done in life. So, the Freemasons was a sort of like a fraternity, right, of men, um, who they didn't really care about. They wanted you to believe in a religion, but they weren't particular about the religion that you believed in, right?
Yeah.
I know a lot of Freemasons, right? I know a lot of friends who are Freemasons, and they take the oath, and it's really like, and people think that they're like a shadow organization or something like that, but it's really just a fraternity that keeps secrets, And I don't think there's nothing inherently wrong with a group keeping a secret. It's just like me keeping my own secrets. No one's entitled to the things that I want to, or that I know. So now, does that automatically make them evil people? No, but I think stories start to pile up and be like, oh, they're keeping secrets. So why are they keeping secrets? They must be evil, right? So you get all these like urban myths that start, because they're so easy to create an urban myth around things like that, right? Secrets is always like a thing that people think are like, oh, if it's a secret, it's because they don't want anybody to know, and if they don't want anybody to know, it's because it's evil. But that's not necessarily the truth. But what happened with the Freemasons, from what I understand, members of the Freemason Lodge also created different groups, right? I think Skull and Bones maybe is one of these organizations that that is like a college fraternity that maybe the Bush administration, some of the Bush elites had gone to the Clinton administration. They're part of this Skull and Bones. But it's really like Freemasonry sparked the idea of creating like these groups, these maybe elite groups. I don't know. But because I'm not part of the organization, but I do know people who are in the organization. I have done research on it, but it's led me to like certain, not conclusions, but like concepts about it. The Illuminati, the Illuminati is like another organization, very secretive, right? They're very choosy on who they want to bring into the organization. I don't know if they actually exist. If they do, I wouldn't be surprised. It's
They do
a secret
exist.
organization. It's possible. It's possible that they could exist, right?
But
But
the whole
go ahead.
Freemasonry happened because when they built like the Temple of Solomon, those
Yeah.
trade secrets. So
Yeah.
a Mason is a builder.
Yep.
The Freemasons made this group, and the secret they had back then was the actual trade secrets on how they build.
Yeah, bricklaying.
That's why their signage has to do a lot with masonry. Like their
Yeah, well,
logo is straight
architecture.
up.
With architecture, yeah.
Their logo
That's how
is
it started.
straight up.
That's how it started, and it expanded. Now, what I was trying to say in the back room before we started recording this is that the Illuminati is real. Sure, cool, whatever you want to call it. That's great. But I believe that the Illuminati is also part of Freemasonry. It's a subcategory of part of Freemasonry.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
whoever's involved in Freemasonry is
no.
probably involved in Illuminati as well. So to call it Illuminati, you can call it Illuminati, you can call it the Secret Society, whatever you want to call it, that's fine. But it does come from from the Freemasonry. So that was
built by members. I say it was built by members who were Freemasonries, and since they couldn't do what they want to do as a Freemason, they left that group and created the Illuminati. At least that's what the historical records say.
Same thing. It's the same shit, bro.
It's not the same thing, Carlos, because
it's like if you're a blood, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna leave the Bloods and become a Lion King.
It's like taking the concepts. It's like, okay, I like the way they structured this organization. I am going to branch out and make my own organization with the same type with the same type of principles.
One person you guys can't name that's part of the Illuminati. But
I don't know. Wait.
So what I'm trying to say is that whoever is part of the Illuminati is probably still a Freemason.
But let me say something, Carl. There's a difference.
But what does that prove?
A Freemason can say he's a Freemason. the way the historical records say about Illuminati, I said this earlier. I don't know if they still exist or not, but they're from 1776 and they started from Freemasonry. Members from Freemasonry who left Freemason to become Illuminati. The issue is, it says it in their name, they're a secret society. Their members may not be even allowed to say that they even exist.
Yeah,
There's a difference. A Freemason can say, I am a Freemason.
And I was also saying that literally 90 to 95% of all operations that are high up are ran by Freemasons.
Dude, George Washington was a Freemason.
I know.
The oldest,
but you're agreeing with what I'm saying.
Carlos, if you have people that are extremely up in the business class or political, you're going to join that group to get those connections.
I agree. We're agreeing. We're on the same page here, guys.
Yeah, but
we're on the same page.
But you're making it seem like that group in general, the Freemason, that group is evil. They're not.
No, what I'm saying is, and this is what we're talking about in the back room, is when
are you saying that Illuminati and Freemasons are one and the same?
That's what I asked you. I asked him that.
I think they're a subcategory. And since you can't identify anybody that's inside the Illuminati or whatever you want to call it, I think they're still part of the Freemasons. And
that's a logical fallacy.
And hold on. And
it is.
What I was trying to say is that all of these music videos and all of these things that have satanic rituals based in it are all funded by Freemasonry.
All funded by members who are probably Freemasons. There's a difference, Carlos.
It's not probably. Yes, it's that they are. It's not that they are. It's not probably. It's that they are Freemasons.
Okay. But you can't, just because a member, it is a fraternity club. You still have a regular life. You can do whatever you want. They don't have rules about.
Yeah.
Let's say.
I'm not saying every.
So let me give you an example of why there's an issue with the logic here, right? Because you're expressing that every satanic thing I didn't say that. All these negative things are run by Freemasons, right?
Yes.
So you're saying all these negative things are run by Freemasons. Therefore, are you saying that the Freemason organization is in whole a negative entity?
I didn't say that.
Okay. All right. So that's fine. Okay. But then there's also the idea that because I cannot identify any Illuminati, therefore the logic brings me that all Illuminati are Freemasons. Is that also your logic?
All Illuminati are Freemasons. No, what I'm saying is that we don't know if the Illuminati actually exist. But
anymore. They existed.
Okay, I know that. But what I'm saying is that some people right now are saying, oh, it's ran by the Illuminati and all this stuff. You know, that's what they say about everything going on right now. And I say, no, it's not. It's ran by Freemasonry because we can see traits of the Freemasonry behind these videos and behind these documentaries. We can't see traits of the Illuminati.
But that doesn't logically conclude that it is free. You can find traits of Freemasonry in Christianity.
Yes.
Because you know why? Because all Freemasons, or at least Muslims, were Christians. Yes, so just because you see traits of a thing doesn't mean it's that thing.
Correct.
You can't automatically conclude it.
But to that point, you can't say is this particular thing is ran by Illuminati if there's no such thing as traits from the Illuminati.
And no one said it was Illuminati.
But that's what he said.
Who?
He said earlier in the back room that certain things were ran by the Illuminati. And my argument to him was, how do you know that it's ran by Illuminati and not by Freemasons? Because we can see traits of the Freemasonry. We can't see anything about the Illuminati. So you can't say that
Illuminati
it was ran by Illuminati.
The Illuminati, old Illuminati uses signage from Freemasonry. Even their logo is based off the Freemason logo, but does not make them the same. It's like a blood carrying a red flag and a crip carrying a blue flag. Even though they both using bandanas. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Let me finish. They're both using bandanas, right, as their sign. Same design on both bandanas, just two different colors. Same thing with Illuminati. The logo looks very similar to the Freemason logo. But it's not the same.
Okay, but I just have one point though, right? The videos and stuff that I can point out, you can see traces of the Freemasons.
So you see their logo. You see the
No,
the,
it's not
the
just a logo. It's not just a logo. It's a lot of things that go with it. It's the logo. It's a checkerboard floors. All these symbols that they use is part of the actual masonry, Freemasonry. You can't find those traits of the Illuminati because it's part of the same fucking people that are running that shit. That's what I'm getting at. And the thing is that you can't say that it's not, because since the Illuminati is such a secret society, you don't even know who's part of it. But I'm telling you who's part of the Freemasonry, because that's
Who is part of the Freemasonry?
So for example, you can trade back all these artists. Eminem is part of the Freemasonry. Jay-Z is part of the Freemasonry. P. Diddy's part of the Freemasonry. You can go on and on. On and on. You can see these people getting initiated into the Freemasonry. Ryan Garcia is part of the Illuminati, is part of the Freemasonry. Floyd Mayweather is part of the Freemasonry.
Freudian slip right there.
You can pinpoint back to when they got initiated and their family members, but you can't do the same about the Illuminati, because I get it. It's a secret society. Therefore, do you even really know if they're still out there? No, you don't. But you do know who's still out there, Freemasonry. And you do know who's behind these projects, Freemasonry. Why? Because it's clear evidence of them funding these things.
You're saying, but this is my issue with the way you're saying it. You're saying that the Freemason lodges are funding this stuff instead of people who are members of Freemasonry that are doing it. There's a major difference.
And that's a distinguishing difference right there.
Which is why I also said I don't believe every Freemason is an evil person.
But there's a problem. You're saying Freemasonry is funding
the organization.
There's a major difference between an organization funding something or an individual who's part of it funding it.
Yeah, there's a distinguishing difference. Are you saying that the organization itself is funding these negative things? Or are you saying that individuals
who happen to be Freemasons are pushing an agenda and funding these things?
Does that make Freemasonry a bad thing?
No, I never said that.
And that's why I asked.
Okay, yeah.
That's a clarification. That's the clarification part.
I never said Freemason is a bad thing, but it is funny how I say this, how some of the Freemasonry, visions and agenda
ideology
and things like that are coming from these old pagan religions. So they take some certain things from old pagan religions and push it onto the things that they're actually trying to push out into the world now, such as
subliminal messaging.
Exactly. Now, I'm not saying every Freemason thinks this way, but it's just crazy how 90 to 95% of the things that are getting pushed out right now have this imagery behind it. That's what I'm getting at. And what I'm also getting at is that you can call them whatever you want, Illuminati or whatever the case is. I think it all comes back to one thing, and that's Freemasonry. I'm not saying the entire organization. I'm saying the agenda behind the peoples that happen to be Freemasons.
Now, I'm gonna.
Wait, let me say something, Jose. I sent you this link real quick. It's 49 seconds.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. We can't do that. I didn't come with the links to rebuttal. What the hell? What the fuck is this?
49 seconds.
What the fuck is this? No.
When you kept saying,
we can't be throwing out links in the middle of the fucking podcast, bro.
Let me say something, bro.
What the fuck is this?
This goes where you say, "Oh no," because they have to know each other because they all follow this and that. No.
What?
Put this clip. And Jose, put the clip.
What's your point?
Let's watch the clip really quick. It is only 40 seconds. Let's
not fair, man. I didn't have an argument to rebuttal this.
Created here in California.
Bill Maher, great job.
No. George Carlin.
Need a formal conspiracy when interests converge. These people went to the same universities and fraternities. They're on the same boards of directors. They're in the same country clubs. They have like interests. They don't need to call a meeting. They know what's good for them, and they're getting it. And there used to be 7 oil companies. There are now 3. It will soon be 2. The things that matter in this country have been reduced in choice. There are 2 political parties. There are a handful of insurance companies. There are about 6 or 7 information things. But if you want a bagel, there are 23 flavors because you have the illusion. You have the illusion of choice.
Right. You don't get the real important choice. There's no freedom of choice. That's a great point. Right.
What was
Like-minded people, they don't need to have a formal meeting That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. They don't need to call each other and say, is this going to be good for you? No. They have the same interest. They don't have to have a fucking
Carlos,
meeting about this.
so Carlos,
You're making...
Carlos. When you have any initiation, what is that? What do you think that is?
Oh, Carlos.
No.
Okay,
Hold up. It's a simple question. When you're part of an initiation, when you're being initiated into something, right, and you have to either go through the guidelines and all this stuff, what do you think an actual initiation is, Carlos?
Pretty much you're doing an oath that you're
It's
going to maintain whatever rules they
It's
have.
doing an oath. It's doing an oath, right? Mind you, these oaths are not public. So unless you're a Freemason, you can't attend these, right? So the fact
But you can become a Freemason. Nothing is stopping you from becoming
Oh my God, bro, hold on. The fact that you're saying that they all think alike, well, yeah, no shit. They were initiated into the same fucking group. What do you think happens?
But you're making the...
Can I say something? Let me.
They go through these guidelines and they go through these mindset. This is the way we think. This is what we're trying to push. So yeah, of course they're doing the same thing.
Carlos, let me because I've been playing this game for a while. And so they do have an initiation, right? Yeah. They do. They really do. The Freemasons, they and do you know where they got the idea to have an initiation into their club?
No, I don't. No.
Christianity. Do you not have to have an initiation to get to? You have to be baptized. You have to read the Bible. It's the same mindset. You could, logically speaking, you could say, isn't it weird that all Freemasons have this sort of initiation similar to most religions? Religions. So everything, a lot of things branch out from other concepts, and then imitation is the best form of flattery, so to speak. So right, so the Freemasons took a lot of Christianity concepts like initiation, taking oaths, that sort of thing. And now the one thing that sparks my interest is that we think that the Freemasons are the ones that are maybe that's not the case, but some people think that the Freemasons are the bigwigs that are actually governing everything and calling the shots, but it's really not, because even the Freemasons have to report to the Christian organization, because I think, and it's my personal belief, that it's the Christian organization, the very large Christian organizations like the Catholic Church, who have way more money than anyone else, that actually are the mob bosses of these Freemasons. They're like the generals, but they report to the Pope. They report to those guys.
That might be true, and I might agree with you 100% on that. But the imagery you see behind the videos, it's not Christianity. It's all Freemasonry.
And you know why? The Christian organization, they're smart about it. They were like, we can't be obvious. We have to create a scapegoat.
But now we're assuming.
We cannot be seen. We're in the shadows.
But that,
have
again,
you seen?
You could, and again,
have you seen?
But listen, Jose, I'm gonna agree with you on that, and that could be the case. But we can only assume that's the case. Where, in my point of view, you see the actual imagery is tied to Freemasonry. Now, if the Christianity,
did you see
hold on. Now, if the Christianity is telling Freemasons to do this, they could do that, but we can't tell 100%. What we could tell 100% is that the imagery is Freemasonry.
But which imagery? Can I see a lot of these videos? And the only imagery I've seen that they pop up a lot of times that can be almost similar to Freemasonry is when they do the imagery. Like if you look at the Kanye West video Power, they have the imagery of like the whole, like the pyramid, things like that. And just because the pyramid, Freemasonry does not have the pyramid in the imagery. The Illuminati does. They have the all-seeing eye.
But some of the images that you see, you obviously see the
checkered. You said the checkered floor.
The checkerboard floor.
That's not a Freemason.
It is.
No, it's not.
This is the thing. I needed the links in order for this video because it is part of that. It is part of that. And this is. And this
they may have adopted
halfway through the video because I can't provide those type of things. So that
they may have adopted certain symbologies to represent certain things, right? They may have adopted things, right? But that doesn't make those things exclusive to that organization.
It's like the swastika. Sorry, it's like the swastika. The swastika was not created by the Nazis.
Correct.
It was adopted.
It was an old religious symbol. I forgot what it meant. But now
listen,
it's
Peace.
now,
It meant peace.
But Carlos, when
There
I'm
you
saying, Carlos, when I mentioned the checkerboard floors, that's not the only thing in those videos. It is actually backed up by the Masonic symbol. That's just one of the things that they use. But in every video that I'm gonna find exactly that. So even though you see the checkerboard floors, oh yeah, it may not be tied to them, but then on the very next clip, you see the Masonic symbol. So yeah, it is tied to them. So you can say, oh, it just happened to be that they're using that Masonic floor in that particular stage. Well, no, because they're telling you right after that, in the scene after that, that it is by the Masonic symbol. That's what I'm saying.
So
I couldn't find
it's possible. I think you're right, Carlos. I think a lot of Masons end up being famous, or they end up joining the organization, and they want to pay tribute to their organization. So they put in subliminal. Now, does checker flooring, is that evil to kids? No, and I don't think you're expressing that as an idea. But is it within their right? If you are within the Freemasons and you want to pay tribute to an organization that you feel brought you to very high places, and you haven't,
but you see,
like a lot of people, you know what? When they win an award, what do they always say? Thank you, God. Thank you.
But you know what?
Yeah.
The issue wouldn't be such a bad thing if most of these videos that are getting the Grammys and they're getting all these high praises has cultness imagery behind it. So the fact that they have these imagery in the same video as the Freemasonry, that's the issue. That's the issue right there. I don't care if you want to show Freemason signs. Cool. But the problem becomes when you show Freemason signs and then you show you're praying Satan in the same video. Now that's an issue. That's an issue.
Why? Okay, wait. Why is that an issue? I think people forget that freedom of religion does mean that you can, even though I'm not going to say Satanism is a good or bad thing, but is it against it? But you would be attacking the freedom of religion for not allowing people to worship the God that they want to worship.
No, I'm not attacking that at all. I'm not attacking that at all. I'm attacking.
But you just said worshiping Satan is a problem.
I'm attacking the fact that those are the videos that actually make it to the top. Those are the ones praising Satan.
What it is
the ones praising Satan and the ones that have all these imagery.
Freemasons
make it to the top
freedom of religion.
They are being funded by Freemasonry. Now, I'm not saying the organization. I'm just saying individuals that happen to be Freemason. And to Carlos's point, they think alike, have the same agenda because they were all initiated in the same place.
Well, Carlos, they're not. For example, Carlos, I can become a Freemason and say now I'm paganism and I'm gonna believe in Zeus and Poseidon, and not believe in any other Western religion. Or I can be a Freemason and say I'm a pray to Satan and become a Satanist. Yeah, that is technically another religion. They have freedom of religion. I know. That's the difference. You can be whatever religion you want and be a Freemason. They can care less what you believe in.
Yeah, but and again, I go back to we're speaking the same thing right now, and I go back to the same thing that it's cool. You can be whatever religion you want, but it's just crazy how the ones that are actually outperforming everybody else and are hitting the top of the billboards every fucking week happen to be Satan videos that also tie up with the Masonic symbols in the same video.
And it's interesting how all Satan comes from the Christian religion.
Yeah. And hey, I'm not even a Christian. I don't even believe in that either. So we're on the same boat on that one. I'm not saying the Christian religion is by any means.
I mean, let's take a look at another example, because you're expressing a lot of because I'm against cult behavior as well, right? But as humans, we tend to have this herd mentality. Being from like trading background and all this, we've learned some sort of behavior aspects of the herd mentality, right? So humans, they act like animals, and not metaphorically speaking. I'm talking about literally. We do act like a lot of different animals, and cult behavior taps into our animalistic side, right? But cult behavior, you can see a lot of cult behavior in religions, right? The whole idea of a cult branching off of other mediums like religion, where you have a leader and you're trusting him and you're following him and you're doing everything he says, that is, you know, a lot of people will argue that religions themselves are cults.
Yes, they are.
They are cults.
They
So
are,
everything,
which is why I don't believe in religions.
everything leads back to Christianity. Everything leads back to religion. At the end of the day, for me, it just.
But you have this concept, like, by bringing it back to religion, you're coming back about what I'm like. You're going against my point. I'm not religious at all. I don't believe in
it. My thing is, so the kids, they say no, the Masonic has these rituals. It's more ceremonial than actual. It's like the monarchy in Britain and in the UK.
Yeah.
That is more ceremonial and tradition than actual power.
Wait, what are you talking about?
It's all symbology at the end of the day. Like, for example, yeah, I am not religious, but I like to celebrate Christmas. I put up a Christmas tree, right? But I do it as ceremoniously, traditionally, because of what it means, not because.
That's a bad argument, because Christmas is actually against religion. So
certain religions, but Christmas, yeah. So in terms of like specifically Christian things, like for instance, I am the godfather of your child. Now, do I necessarily believe in God? No, but I know the symbology behind it, and I'm willing to do the tasks that traditionally godfathers were meant to do. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I believe in certain things, but it's the ceremony and the symbology. I love it. I think it's beautiful, just like weddings.
Correct.
But technically, if you go back, they don't really know if that was his birthday or not, the 25th. The 25th was a pagan holiday.
Yes.
The winter solstice.
Yes. It was a pagan holiday.
Yeah, but what are you getting at with this?
Yeah, what happened?
We're left Christianity.
We're on the same page on this.
Wait, let me say some shit. Christianity took that symbolism and adopted it.
Yeah.
For people to join the religion.
Yes. I think
that's my issue. My issue is the way you say is no, Freemason as the lodge itself is funding this instead of no individual.
Wait. When did I say the lodge itself is funding this, Carlos? I never said that. I never said that. You put words in my mouth. I
think let me butt in real quick. What the issue is I think we're trying to make sure that how you arrive to conclusions are logically consistent, because I think that's the problem. It's like we're seeing how you arrive to certain conclusions and we don't think it holds water, You know what I'm saying? Like we think, well, that's not logically consistent, because if you apply that logic to other areas, it doesn't work. And when something doesn't work in other areas, that means it's flimsy at best. So in order for something to work, it has to be a tool that you can use in other ideas, and it's still solid. So for you to say, oh, there's all these checkered things. Actually, I don't know where the point, where the the conclusion was. Yeah, the point.
You're making a point that's going nowhere, because I never said that the lodges are funding this thing. I said individuals that happen to be Freemasons.
It's like all right. For example, it's like Snoop Dogg crip walking on the Super Bowl and wearing his flags, but that thing was not sponsored by the Crips.
Yeah. But what? Okay, because we just had a discussion for 30 minutes.
I never said it was. I never said it was funded by a lodge, bro. I never once said that. You're
saying
trying to put this.
No, we agree. We agree.
He doesn't agree.
Yo, bias. He's expressed multiple times, right, that he's not saying that it's the organization.
Even though 2 minutes ago he just said the opposite
of the Freemason.
2 minutes ago he just said, "Oh, you said that these things are funded by the lodge." No, I never said that.
Yeah, but we agree.
Okay,
you say
we agree that individuals can be corrupt, and just like the Bible says, the love of money is the root of all evil. And I think that's at the end of the day, that's what it is.
Yes, so individuals can be corrupt, but again, and I will say this again, when the most corrupt individuals, right? So the ones that are in the Freemasons, that they want to make sure that they are representing whatever Freemasonry lodge they're part of, or whatever the case is. The way they do this is by, again, creating these type of videos, wearing the upside down cross. So they're like, it's almost like, let me show my alliance to the Freemasonry that really put me here by doing the total opposite of what God is going against. That's what I'm getting at. I'm not saying things are funded by the actual lodge themselves. I'm saying that these things are funded by Freemasons, and in order for them to give back to the Freemasonry, they want to throw up these Freemasonry signs, have all these.
Is that bad?
But
is that bad?
No. But hold on. But they're also doing this in conjunction with things that represent the total opposite of God. That's
is that bad though? But no, is that bad?
It's not bad at all. But you do know one thing, right? If and again, this is because I'm not religious, but I do believe in God. There's two different things. There's a thing between good and bad. So if you believe in God, which is good, you obviously have to believe in the bad, which is the devil, right? So the way I see it is, if someone is,
do you think it's that clear cut?
Hold up. To me, it is. If someone believes that wearing an upside down cross goes against God, to me personally, that's an evil imagery. It's not a good imagery. That's what I'm getting at.
Right.
Now, to them, it might be different things. But to me, to a person that believes in the cross and actual God, if I see an upside down cross, that's evil imagery. If I see an image of Baphomet showing up on these videos, that's a transgender. Sorry, I'm not even supposed to say that fucking word. Whatever. That's a.
I'm gonna have to bleep that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. God damn it. That is a form of worship that goes against God itself.
But again, okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going with that logic. Let's keep going with. If you saw Hinduism, you also feel the same sort of grief, right? When you see Hinduism, because God said specifically, don't worship other gods. So you would also, to be consistent, when you see Hinduism, you're like, this is bad. When you see other people's religions, when you see other people's religions.
Yes.
So whenever you see any other religion being displayed on TV outside of Christianity, you're like, this is bad.
To me, though. To
you.
Yes.
That's the problem.
Yeah. No. It's not a problem. It's not a problem.
But again,
it's not a problem.
It's not a problem at all, because there are, it's a freedom of all religion, and I
understand.
And I respect everybody's religion. But to me, and again, this is my consensus. To me, every other religion that does not involve the God that's in the Bible, it's incorrect. Everybody has their own opinion.
Even though
I respect everybody's opinion.
Even though
it's perfectly fine. It comes down to the Bible. To me, it comes down to the Bible. Nothing else.
The Bible is based off the Old Testament is based off the Jewish Bible, and
and that's fine.
And technically, Christians and Jewish pray technically the same God, and also the Muslims.
Yeah, but
we just have a different way of praising.
What Jose is referring to, if someone else praises to a different God, is that evil? I'm not saying that it's evil, but to me, it doesn't align with the God that I believe in regarding the Bible. So to me, I don't think it's
the discussion.
They can say the same about me.
Freemasonry. The whole discussion started because the Freemasonry was because of the same crap on the video.
Yo, bro,
what just happened?
Put up your mic, bro. I can't hear you.
This whole discussion started because with the Satanism in the video.
Yes, and the Satanism in the video happens to be literally the shot after they show all this Freemasonry imagery. And that was my only point.
I think we figured it out. We figured it out. So personally,
figured out
anything other than Christianity, you think is negative.
Not Christianity.
Call it out.
Not Christianity.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Anything outside of God and the Bible.
You gotta put me in this bubble like I'm Christian, bro.
Do you believe in Jesus?
Yes.
You believe in Jesus?
Is Jesus your savior? Is Jesus your Lord and Savior?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Christianity, buddy.
Catholics falls under Christianity. They all do.
You done?
Okay, you're not a Christian, but you believe in Christ.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you believe in the Bible.
I believe in the Bible, but I'm not a Christian. I don't need to go to church and follow.
You don't.
It has nothing to do with church.
I don't need to go to church for that. I don't.
You don't.
It has nothing to do with church. Christianity.
I
Jesus-
just saw myself as a
Jesus-
Christian. Go ahead.
Jesus didn't go to church.
Christian has
Exactly.
nothing to do. Christian was a Jew.
What?
Christian was Jesus Christ was a Jew.
Bro, you gotta go to like I can't hear what the hell you're saying.
Jesus Christ was a Jew. You don't.
Yo.
You don't
Facts.
have to.
That's
Facts.
a banger right there. That's a banger
You
right there.
You don't have to.
Yo,
It's facts though.
If
It's
you
facts.
believe-
it is,
you
but it's the way he said it. That's like a main clip right there.
That's gonna be the beginning.
If-
Jesus was a Jew.
I believe in God. I even have a crucifix. It's not that.
Wait, you believe in
you-
God? Wait, you believe in God?
Yes, I do.
So are you a
I
Christian?
believe in God.
Are you a Christian?
I'm a Christian because I believe in Jesus.
But,
Yes,
no,
I do.
Yeah, but do you
But
know that?
That
But wait, but with
there's
that
a
being said,
difference, Carlos.
hold on. No, let me get to that. Hold on, let me get to that. Do you know that there's many different Christians, right?
Yes.
So which one are you?
I don't believe in the religion.
Which is why
I
I
am
don't
a
put
Christian,
myself in
kid.
the same bucket.
You
That's what I'm
said
saying.
you're not a Christian.
I'm
I'm
not
saying
yes.
I am a Christian. I just
So-
don't believe in religion. I find religion, organized religion, as a business.
Carlos,
Catholics,
Yeah.
Carlos,
Mormons. I find them as a
can you
business.
say can you say that Christianity is a religion?
No, it's a identifier because there's
Identifier.
But there's so many
it's-
identifiers. That
so Pentecostal,
Yeah, it's not
Pentecostal are Christians. Catholics are
Yeah.
Christians.
Mormons
so
are
which-
Seven
so which
Mormons are
Christian you,
Christians.
Carlos?
I believe in God. I don't believe in
Non-denomination. He's non-denomination Christian.
Okay, so then
Just
I don't
like-
believe in religion. I
There you
see
go.
organized religion. My father used to tell me when I was little. If you want to pray to God in a rock in the backyard of your house, you can pray to God
Oh,
and have
100%.
a conversation with Him. You don't have to believe in religion. I always felt religion was a business,
It is a business.
especially the Catholic Church.
Actually,
yeah.
we should cover these mega churches in the next episode. Cause God
bro.
knows I want to cover these fucking episodes, yo. Oh,
These
man.
guys are so bad, man.
These churches,
Those
bro.
are
Oh my
true
God.
cults. Those are cults, bro.
Yo, we should definitely cover
Cults.
that next episode. 100%.
Oh my
Mega churches.
God.
The issue we have with the mega churches.
We should make that a Friday session.
Let's do that. Actually, yeah, let's do that this Friday. We'll get some clips.
Mega
and let's do that.
churches.
Mega churches
I
on
will-
a Friday.
Bring up some clips. All right, yo. This has been a fun discussion, right? We got to the conclusion. Carlos is a narc. No. Carlos. So the conclusion of this episode, right? Because I don't even know where it was
I don't
going.
think we have one. I don't think
The
we have one.
conclusion was the members are funding it, not necessarily the actual institution.
Yeah, they're
but
fucked up.
But I that was never an argument, bro. I never said otherwise.
Individuals. So the moral of the story is that individuals,
Yes.
irregardless of their association to whatever organization, they can be corrupt. And
Yes.
can they give a bad name to whatever organization that they're a part of? Of course, it happens all the time. We see it. We're like, no, if you're working at a place and you're doing something negative, that's a bad representation of that place, even if it's outside of work, right? So that's common sense. And I think at the end of the day, like, okay, Carlos, you believe in God. That's respectful. You believe in God and you don't believe that anybody else's religion is legit. So,
No, yeah.
and that's fair. That's fair.
Listen, that can spark a controversy, but it comes down to this. And that
Yeah.
it comes down to one certain thing, and that comes to every single religion. If you believe in a religion, and then let me phrase this in a very polite way. If you believe in a religion, you are supposed to believe that is your only religion that's valid, regardless of the fact. You can say
they can't all be right.
They can't all be right. So to you, if you truly believe in your specific God, you must believe that every other God is not valid. That's what it comes down to.
Technically,
You
like I
can
said
you can
earlier,
be politically correct about whatever you want, but if you
Carlos.
really believe in your God, then no other God is even
Carlos,
valid.
there's distinctions. Technically, Muslims, Jews, and Christians believe in the same God. The
Okay,
only
but,
difference is we
so-
say that
okay.
Jesus
So
was
if
the
that's
son
the case,
of God.
yeah. So if that's the case, we're not talking about those people. We're talking about other people that believe in different gods. That's what I'm talking about.
So yeah. Before we go into another
This could go for
Wild
2 hours,
discussion.
man. 2 hours deep.
But let us. So I guess this was about the Illuminati. Is the Illuminati Freemasons, or are Freemasons Illuminati? Are Freemasons bad? Is religion bad? I don't know. Let us know what you learned from this video, because I don't even know what I learned. All right, I don't even know what we even talked. It was a great discussion.
Like everybody just throwing out word vomits, yo.
Yeah, it was a great discussion, though. It was great. We arrived to some sort of equal playing field that we're just like, yeah, that's not what I said. I don't know what happened. So, like, subscribe. Let us know what you even thought about this video. This is the Man Cave. We out, son. We out.